The year is 2015. The Raiders sit at 4-2, coming into a tense homecoming against a 4-2 Westchester. The Raiders played tough and picked up their 11th victory over the Golden Rams in program history.
Zappatic again, airing it downfield along the far sideline, and there you go!
Their next 5 matchups, 4 regular season games and a playoff game, did not follow the same path. 5 straight Raider losses, the 4th time they've ever lost 5 straight to the Golden Rams. But today, a new sense of optimism for the Raiders. Ship is off to its best start since 2017, and after facing a beatdown at Shepherd last week, they're looking to return home and get back to their winning ways.
Let's go!
For Westchester, the Golden Rams squeaked out a win in the final minute against Bloomsburg, remaining undefeated in the PSAC.
It's a touchdown!
It's 4-1 Westchester and 4-1 Shippensburg. Next on SUTV Sports.
How about that?
Good. Carter slapping the wood. Deep three-pointer. Drano fumbles the football and it's picked up by the Raiders. Carter for 3. Tie game.
SUTV Sports welcomes you to Week 6 of the college football season. It's a rivalry game here from Seth Grove Stadium as Westchester comes into town to take on Shippensburg, both 4-1 on the season. Glad to have you along for the ride, everybody. Jacob Hitz, Jack Ainsley with you for the call here on SUTV Sports. Sarah Cox is down on the sideline. We'll get to her in a little while. So it's a rivalry game here, Jack. It's a pink out here. The Red Sea has turned pink for today in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Just nothing going on, really. It's just a regular old game, right?
Yeah, nothing special. And you know, these games, this is the big one, as I described to some of my family the other night. You know, these rivalry games, players circle it on the calendars, coaches look at it the first couple hours of when the schedule releases. When are we playing these games? When are we playing these crucial rivalries such as Westchester? This is really something, you know, it's something special, not only in the PSAC, but in college football in general.
You mentioned, of course, in that open, the Raiders have not beaten this team in 5 straight games. 2015, right here in Seth Grove Stadium, was the last time Shippensburg was able to beat Westchester. The skid has been long. It's been difficult. You know, the last 2 games that they've played, the game has been decided by a touchdown. It's been within 7 points. So really, you know, there you see our last 5. The game 2 years ago was decided by 8 points, so a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. You've seen us throw a ball into the end zone that nobody could catch at the end of that game. 2018, a 7-point win for Westchester. And you see how one-sided the previous 3 games have been, one of those games being in the playoffs, that November game from 2017. But things seem to be a little bit different. 2 years ago when we came into this game, Westchester was feeling a little bit nauseous. They weren't as confident. The same thing goes for today. I think even more that they're worried about how this game's going to turn out. They don't have the confidence really in their team. We'll just have to wait and see.
Absolutely, and this is something that I noticed when watching their game last week against Bloomsburg, was that Westchester has had some trouble with discipline. They had a linebacker last week ejected from the first half of the game for targeting. The targeting call was not upheld, so he will be playing today. And there's been some other points where this Westchester team has been able to shoot themselves in the foot on both sides of the ball, and I think that's something that the Raiders can take advantage of in this game today.
Just have to wait and see. Now, this is likely going to be the game of the year here at Shippensburg, just because the rest of the games that are here, Millersville for homecoming in 2 weeks. Then they play Lock Haven and Mercyhurst here at home. That last game is tentative on the potential for the PSAC championship. If Shepherd were to lose and Chip wins out, we would be looking at hosting the championship game at this point. It'd likely be between Slippery Rock or IUP, really.
Yeah, and that would probably be the other top game of this year. But this is really the big game for this slate of home games for the Raiders. You have Kutztown next week, which is another big game.
And here we go. We're glad you're watching. Let's have some fun. I think we're going to have a lot of it. Kickoff, we're underway from Shippensburg. This will be taken by Witcher from the 3-yard line. And he's going to go up the gap, cuts it back, and falls down at the 25-yard line. And that is where Musina and this Shippensburg offense will start their opening drive. Out comes Bryson Musina, who's off to a very hot start. Yeah, things didn't go his way last week. He threw his first interception last week, had a couple of fumbles. He's fumbled a few times this season. But really, he's looking a lot more like 2018 Bryson Musina than 2019 Bryson Musina.
Yeah, he absolutely is. He had the interception last week against Shepherd. Hopefully he can move past that.
First play fires out to the far side. Pass is caught on that far side by Ian Sheehan, the true freshman. He gets wrapped up, picks up 4, 2nd down and 6. Kyle Evans, 26 catches for 468 yards and 5 touchdowns. But we have a flag, I think.
That was very late.
Yeah, I didn't see one out there. That's
after the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 18, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
So that's personal foul on Westchester, a 15-yard penalty. That'll back Westchester up. It was 4-yard gain, tack the 15 onto that, and now Shippensburg is going to be at their own 44-yard line.
And that goes exactly to my point in the open. Westchester has to be disciplined. They can't afford to shoot themselves in the foot before the game's even started. We're what? Under a minute in this game?
Yeah, and already the first penalty. 2 receivers down low, 1 up high. This is taken by Dorsey, who's going to fight for a yard, maybe gets a second. And Khalid Dorsey will take it about 2 yards, make it 2nd down and 8. Dorsey coming into today, the redshirt sophomore, 54 touches, 214 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He's also caught 6 passes for 68 yards as well. So kind of a dual threat back, even though they haven't thrown it to him a ton. 2nd down and 8 to go. Musina from the shotgun, 2 receivers down low, 1 up high again. Here's the snap. Musina, play action, fires it far side. This is caught again. That is Evan Morrill, the grad transfer out of Millersville, which will put this at 3rd down and 3 to go.
Not a bad play there. Nice little comeback route by Morrill. He sits right next to that Westchester defender and boxes him out a little bit so only that he can get the ball. It was a really nice throw and catch from Messina to
18 catches for Morrill, 182 yards through the air. He has not found pay dirt yet. No touchdowns on the season for him. Ship trying to get things set. 2 receivers up high. They also have 2 down low, pretty tight to the line. Man in motion, that's Evans. Musina takes the snap, going to pass, has time, fires to the middle. He's got Kyle Evans. 1st down and more, wrapped up at the 35-yard line by number 18. That's Elijah Beard, the sophomore out of Wayne, New Jersey, who has a pick on the ear, makes the stop on a 1st down, and the Raiders get past midfield.
It's a really nice job there. Evans comes out, does a little turn, beats the Westchester cornerback through the middle. Messina finds him. A really nice job. I really like how these short passes have gone for the Raiders so far today and so far this season.
From the 35-yard line, 1st and 10. Musina once again in the gun. 2 receivers down low, 1 up high. Going to hand it off to Dorsey. Dorsey fights through. He's going to pick up 9 yards before he gets mugged. He's still going. Still no whistles. He might have gotten close to the 1st down marker here. We'll have to see where they mark him. And they are going to move the chains. So a 1st down run from Khalid Dorsey, his 2nd snap. He takes it 10 yards.
This Westchester offense is passing-wise is really clicking a lot better than they were in the first half.
This is the best that they've looked on offense here in this half, no doubt. But probably since the first field goal drive, this is the best that they've looked.
Yeah, absolutely.
2 receivers down low, 1 up high from the 42-yard line. Here's the snap. They hand it off to Pokeway, who pokes through, has room, first down and more, has one to beat. Can he get there to the 10? He lost the football. He picks it up in the end zone. Touchdown! With a little foolery there from Pokeway, he fumbles the football, picks it back up in the end zone, and Westchester finally finds pay dirt. It's 17-12.
Wow, nice little. You talk about momentum swings in this game.
They're going to go for two here. So Pokeway lost it at around the 4-yard line. It rolled into the end zone. He pounced back on top of it, beat the Raiders to it, and Phil Pokeway, his 5th rushing touchdown on the season, with a little adversity, but he makes it count.
Yeah, and it was a nice defensive last-ditch effort by the Raiders.
Here's the 2-point try. Wilkerson has time, rolls, fires, it's caught! Jalen Jackson, but there is a flag. The flag came out. It's on the far sideline. We'll check it.
Illegal formation on the offense. More than 4 in the backfield. 5-yard penalty. Reattempt to try.
So that'll back him up. Instead of at the 2, you're now at the 7. You've got further to go, but this kind of opens up the window for you. At least with passing, you have a little more room for the wide receivers to make their case.
Yes, it does. That first 2-point conversion, the wide receiver was wide open. That they caught the Raider defense off guard. Let's see where they go here.
Jalen Jackson was in that tight end spot, was able to kind of turn that corner and had a lot of room. You're not going to be able to do that here because you're not as close to the end zone. You're going to have to move in first before you jut outside. So similar formation. Wilkerson takes the snap, rolls out to the right, looking for Degree, and down he goes. So they break it up. 17-12 it remains. It's a 5-point game, but it's a 1-score game. More importantly, I believe we have a replay of the touchdown. Let's roll it. Here it is.
Let's take a look here.
So the handoff to Pokeway, and he's got all day.
Absolutely. He's in the great wide open. Nice little last-ditch effort there by.
That's Witcher that rips it out. That's Dante Witcher, who was covering the receiver, turned around. All of a sudden, there's Pokeway, reaches in, pokes it out, and Pokeway gets back on top of it in the end zone. 9:40 to play in the third quarter, and this has turned into a game. Let me tell you what, if it wasn't before.
It is now.
Yeah, and now the pressure is on the Shippensburg offense. What can they do? They're only up by 5. 3 would make it an 8-point game. A touchdown would be preferred, but really, the Westchester momentum, it's on their side now.
Yeah, it really is, and hopefully, this offense can bring it back to the Raiders' side here.
This is taken by Evans from the 11-yard line. Kyle Evans makes a cut, still going to the 30, cuts back again. Flag as he comes down to the 35-yard line. And we'll check the laundry. Here from our head referee, Bob Connor.
Personal foul, face mask, defense, number 28. 15-yard penalty, first down, Shippensburg.
Of course, I missed the number on that. 28, so that's Michael Alexander. And that'll put the ball, instead of at the 35, at the 49-yard line after the 15-yard penalty.
That's another example of Westchester, of the Golden Rams shooting themselves in the foot here.
Yep. Here's the snap form. You've seen it. 2 receivers down low, 1 up high. And this is a handoff. This is Bill Williams, who cuts it back, gets past the 45, and still going down to the 40 for the first down. Wrapped up by Jackson Taylor with assistance from Kendall Singleton. But a great run from Williams out of the gate, first down.
It's a really nice job here. Bill Williams has a lot of speed, and he's so physical. After, once he gets past the line of scrimmage and makes a cut, he's really hard to get down.
Ship now back in business. Two receivers up high, one down low. Handed off Williams again. Williams with the hole. Gets through the crease into the secondary. Off he goes. Can he get there to the 5? Touchdown! Bill Williams takes it 39 yards, and the Raiders strike right back.
Taking advantage of opportunities right there. What a run by Bill Williams. Nice little inside handoff, which has been the bread and butter of this Raiders offense so far. Takes it all the way. Hardly touched there, too.
And Ship is going to go for 2, it looks like. They're going to try and make this, instead of a 12-point game, a 13-point game, because the offense is back out of the field. I saw one of the coaches stick up the 2 fingers. We'll get a replay here after the try. So here we go. A little trickery. They get lined up. Hurry. Here comes Musina. Rolls, fires, incomplete. Nobody was there for it. Might have been looking for Morrill, might have been looking for Evans. All the receivers were on the near side, but it's incomplete, so it's 23-12 the score, an 11-point game. Here's the replay on the run from Williams.
Let's take a look here. Nice little handoff. He's just gonna go. He's got a lot of speed. He's barely touched at the end.
Last-ditch effort. Cole Zapp was one of them that tried to bring him down. The other was Obi Anyatanwu. It's an 11-point game. The 5th rushing touchdown, make it the 4th rushing touchdown on the season for Bill Williams, the redshirt sophomore, the 5'7", 170-pound back from Camp Hill. The Raiders are not done yet. They blow this lead back open. 8:53 to play, so now Westchester couldn't do much on the defensive side of the ball. Where can they go now on offense using the momentum from their last drive? 2nd down and 10. Same formation. Here's Johnson. Time. Pressure off the edge. Steps up. Heaves it again. Different side. Overthrown. Looking for Mari Wright. The former Ship student who transferred from Ship to Westchester. 3rd down and 10. 2:10 to play. Johnson, that one I think overthrown a little bit.
Yes.
A little too much on it. But, I mean, the receiver wide open. Mari Wright easily could have caught that in stride and taken it the distance, but instead it's just a little out of his reach, and it's incomplete. 3rd down.
Absolutely. He was just about a step behind that ball. I'm guessing they're going to try and do something instead. Here we go.
Johnson steps it up. Just going to run it. He's going to get 5, maybe 6 yards out of it. It'll be 4th down with 2 minutes to play. They are going to go for it, it looks like. The punt team is not ready to come out. They will go for it.
Down 2 scores. Down multiple scores. They really don't have a choice here.
Johnson fires. Incomplete! Jonte Witcher, but a flag. Jonte Witcher broke it up looking for Jalen Jackson. There is a flag where the ball was thrown.
Guessing it's going to be holding or something in the backfield.
Pass interference, defense, number 8. The ball be placed as spotted a foul. Automatic 1st down.
Pass interference called on Jonte Witcher. So an automatic 1st down, clock stops, 1:44 to play.
I don't know about that one. I'm not sure. I feel like it was more of a swat of the ball, and maybe there could have been a little bit of contact there.
It's possible. Before Jackson turned around. Johnson fires. Almost intercepted. That is Tyler Simon, the linebacker, the redshirt sophomore out of Anaheim, coming up and swatting it. Remember, he had that wild interception 2 years ago here against this very same team. Also had a fumble recovery. 2nd down and 10 here, 1:39 to play. Here we go. Same formation. Johnson. Pressure. Dumps it short. Caught. Pokeway. Tripped up. Gets 2 yards. Hit again. Picks up 3 yards. Player is down in the backfield. That is Johnson. He gets up after the hit. 3rd down and 8, maybe 7, with 1:20 to play. Johnson definitely seems a bit dinged up. 1:15 to play. Same formation. Johnson. He might just be gassed too. Heaves it. Overthrown, looking for Degree. Smith and Brewer on the coverage. I'm not even sure that degree at full speed would have been able to get there. He just got out of the gate rather slow, I think.
I don't think so. That was just a little too far down the field.
4th down and 7, minute 7 to play. Drive on the line. The team wants the crowd into this one. And they're going to get everything they got. 4th and 7. Johnson takes the snap. Looking, fires, deep. Incomplete. There is a flag. I think we're going to see pass interference again. Trey Paul on the coverage, and he's going to get busted. Stops the clock with a minute to play. And Westchester will get the first down here.
Defense, number 42. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
So it's Tyler Simon that gets called for it. First down,
29.
Westchester. No, they are going to say 29 now. So it was Trey Paul, we can confirm. A minute 1 left. They're going to have the first down at the 26-yard line here. So they're 26 yards out, make it 27 yards out with a minute left. They're down 34-18. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Back to the left as well. Here's Johnson. Looking. Fires. Passes. Intercepted! Far side at the 10-yard line. Cutting it back. That's Trey Paul off the deflection. And he takes a dive at the 15-yard line to end the game. Just like the first game of the season, it's Trey Paul with the game-sealing INT.
There it is. Trey Paul read the coverage great. He made the play. That's exactly when they need it. It's been a theme the whole day. What a way to end this game to end the 5-game losing streak for the Raiders against Westchester.
There is Trey Paul, coaches and all. Oh my, Ship starts at the 15-yard line, 51 seconds to go. They're up 31-18. And again, Westchester doesn't have any timeouts, so this will be 2 kneel downs.
Sideline interference on Shippensburg. Half the distance. First down.
So that'll back them up. Sideline interference on Shippensburg. Not like it matters. It backs them up now. They'll be kneeing it at the 4-yard line. Okay, the 7-yard line is where they'll be kneeling it instead of the 15. So here we go. Musina in victory formation. Takes the knee. Here's the replay of the pick.
All right, let's take a look here. There's going to be left corner of your screen. Trey Paul off the bounce. I didn't see that the first time.
I believe that bounced off of Jalen Jackson, and that's why it wound up in Trey Paul's lap. And this is live here. The final kneel down as the clock ticks away. 25 seconds left. For the first time in 6 years, Shippensburg Raider football will beat Westchester. They will be 5-1 on the season. Westchester falls to 4-2. The Shippensburg Raiders in the final 5 seconds have done it. They come away with the win, 34-18 final. And the Raiders will ride this momentum into Kutztown next week.
Absolutely a phenomenal effort on both sides of the ball. Offensively, the Raiders were perfectly in sync for most of this game. In defensively, the secondary made the Golden Rams pay when they decided to throw the football, and they shut down this Westchester rushing offense.
We'll see if maybe we can peel Coach Mack away. He's kind of like a needle in a haystack right now, except we can see him. Everybody's wearing gray and white out there. He's out there in red. He's easy to find. We'll see if we can get a word with him. But nonetheless, let's just run down through the stats that we have here from this football game. We'll start with Westchester. 10 for 29 through the air for Desmond Johnson. 131 yards, 2 picks. For Ymir Wilkerson, 1 for 3 through the air for 8 yards. Rushing was the big focus for Westchester. Phil Polkway, 14 carries, 78 yards and a touchdown. Ymir Wilkerson, 4 carries, 24 yards. Desmond Johnson, 9 carries, 16 yards and a touchdown. Everybody else, Jaden McKenzie, 7 touches, 6 yards. Everybody else, 1 touch for 8 yards or less. Receiving-wise, Rasheem James, 4 catches, 50 yards. Seth Degree, 3 catches, 55 yards. Phil Pokeway, 2 catches, 19 yards. Mari Wright, a catch for 14 yards. Dan Newhouse caught 1 pass, and Jaden McKenzie was targeted twice. Could not haul it in. As the alma mater gets played by the band, we have Coach Mack. Let's speak to him after this game with Sarah Cox right now.
I'm down here on the sidelines with Coach Mack. Coach, congratulations on your win against Westchester. What is the mentality going into next week's game against Kutztown?
Well, right now, man, we're just going to enjoy this win here a little bit. I'm proud of our guys because they never quit the entire time. They just kept working hard. Not everything was going our way. We faced some adversity today, but we kicked it right in the mouth. So I'm happy for the guys. I'm happy for the coaches, and we're going to enjoy this. We'll get back to work tomorrow.
Well, congratulations again. Good luck next week.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
That's it from me down here. Back to you guys at the booth.
Thanks, Sarah. Great to hear from Coach Mack at the end of a win against a rival. What a day. This was incredible from start to finish. A lot of great football being played tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. As I said, while we were playing the alma mater, while the Raiders were sealing the game, just an unbelievable effort on both sides of the ball. They took away the Rams' biggest strength, and it's definitely one of my big keys coming into this game was defensive line play, and the defensive line stepped up when they needed to and stepped up when they had to. If I'm the Raiders right now, I am definitely celebrating this win and looking forward to traveling into Paul Andre Reed Stadium next week in Kutztown.
We are back here in 2 weeks for homecoming against Millersville. Will be a lot of fun here on SUTV Sports. In the meantime, we'll have a recap on SUTV Overtime. That'll be up at some point Tuesday night, early Wednesday morning, and then a full recap of all sports on Thursday night with our broadcast on SUTV News. That's our coverage for today. For all of our crew who did a fantastic job tonight, our director, Patrick Ramsdale, Carmine Chicatano, who's been down on the sideline, who normally directs for us. For Sarah Cox down on the sideline, Jack Ainsley, I'm Jacob Hitz. Thank you so much for watching. Shippensburg beats Westchester 34-18.